Okay, now we are in chapter 4. In chapter 4, we'll be learning how to multiply our 2's. We learned how to skip count by them, and now it's time to put that into practice by multiplying. So the thing is, when you're multiplying by 2's, is first of all, this one we don't even have to know our 2's because we see the 1, and when we see the 1, we know anything times 1 equals itself. So we know that's 2 because the 2 is looking in a mirror. That 1 is a mirror. Okay, so we can fill that in quickly. Now when we see something like this, we see the 2 times 5. We know that we are counting 2 5 times. So it's 2 groups of 5. So we can either skip count by 5 2 times, or we can skip count by 2 5 times to get our result. So if we skip count by 5, we do 2 groups of 5. So it would be 5, 10. And we know that that's 10 because we already did it twice. We did 5, that was the first time, and we did 10. That was the second time. So that's 2 times that we counted our 5s. So we have the 10. We could have also done it the opposite way, done 5 groups of 2 and skip counted by 2 5 times. So we could have done 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. See? So 5 groups of skip counting by 2, is that correct? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, that is 5 times that we skip counted by 2, and our last number was the 10. So it's correct. Okay, the same thing we can do here. We can do 2 groups, skip counting by 2 9 times. So we can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And then we can just count by 2's. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. So we know it's 18. Another way of doing 2's, which I spoke briefly about before, is doing doubles. So 2 groups of 9 is really 9 and 9 added. So those are 2 groups of them. 1 group here, 1 group there. We add that and it does give us 18. So knowing your doubles is really great because same thing here. If over here you can do there's so many ways. You can do 10 plus 10 because it's times 2. So it's 10 plus 10 is 2 groups of 10, 2 groups, and we add them together and it gives us 20. Or we can do skip counting by 2 10 times. We can put up all our 10 fingers as skip count and put them down as we skip count. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. And that gives us 20. Or we can just simply skip count by 10 2 times. So 10, 20. And that's really the easiest way because 10 is just, it's the favorite of all the kids. So simple. So then with all of these other multiplication problems, you use the same method. If you see a 0, that is simple. All you have to do is put 0. If you are multiplying by 0, it's always going to be 0. If you are multiplying by 1, it's going to always be the other number that's not 1. If you are multiplying by 2, you just skip count by 2 3 times. So that would be 2, 4, 6. I did it 3 times, so it's 6. Okay? You're multiplying by 10. You just count whatever many times the other number is by 10. So it'd be, this one's twice, so we do 10, 20. So, and then at the bottom we have what we did at the beginning that we practice. So you just review. Then we get to this area over here, and this is something new. Okay, so this is something that we are skip counting by 2's, but we're also filling in our multiplication equation at the bottom. So the top part is skip counting by twos and really is the answer to our bottom equation. So first we just skip count by the twos. 0, 2 times 0 is 0, so it just puts the 0 first. Then 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, and 20. Now we go back and we fill in our blanks that we have here. So this is 2 times 0, 0, 2 times 1 is 2, 2 times 2, 2 times 3, 2 times 4, 2 times 5, 2 times 6, 2 times 7, 2 times 8, 2 times 9, and 2 times 10. So that's all done and filled in. Number 16 says multiply the quarts by 2 to find the number of pints. Okay, so the reason it's saying that is because there are 2 in 1 quart. Okay, and so since there's 2 pints in every 1 quart, then every time that we're counting 1 quart, we can count by 2s to find the number of pints. Because see, it says find the number of pints. So since we're trying to find pints, not quarts, then we're going to count by 2s. So we start here and we go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12. So that's 12. And we have the 6 quarts, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Each quart has 2 pints, so it's 6 times 2. And then when we solve that, it gives us 12. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. What is another way to write 2 times 8? What is another way? Remember when we were working on, in chapter 1, we were working on problems like this one, like these, and they would give us these 2 blanks, and they would say solve and write the problems in 2 different ways. What did we talk about? We said that if you switch the numbers around, that doesn't change the answer. So what is 2 times 8? It's the same as 8 times 2. You just switch the numbers around and it's the same exact, you get the same answer. 18 says 2 counted 10 times. Oh, there's that word counted. What did we say about that? That means multiply. So 2 is the first number they give us. Counted is multiplication. Counted 10 times equals. Counted 10 times. And then we solve. What is 10 2 times? We skip count by 10 twice. 10, that's 1. 20, that's 2. Number 19 says each picture book had 10 pages. Hope read 2 of the books to her little brother. Okay. How many pages did Hope read? Okay, so they have a few picture books, and Hope read 2 of the books. Okay, so she read 2 of them, and each picture book had 10 pages. Okay, so they each had 10 pages. So we do times 10. And again, what did we get? 20. Because it's 10 2 times, which is 10, 20. And remember, you can also give yourself a visual. You can put some books here. This is 1 book. This is 2 books. Each one has 10 pages. 10, 20. Okay? And the last one says, Jean bought 7 quarts of soda. Okay, 7 quarts. How many pints of soda did she buy? So since we know that we have 7 quarts, okay, we have 7 quarts of soda, but we need them in pints. And what did we say before? How many pints? Oh, it looks like a 3 because, but we said 2 pints equal 1 quart. So in order to change these from quarts into pints. With this, just with this knowledge right here, we know that we have to multiply by 2 because each quart equals 2 pints. So we have 7 quarts, we multiply them by 2, and that gives us 14. We can also give ourselves a visual. We can put quarts of soda here. There's 7 of them. 1, 2, 3. Let's get up a little bit. 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, there's 7 quarts. How many pints are in each quart? It says up here, there's 2. So we can put 2, 2, 2, 2 in each quart. And then we can go ahead and skip count by 2. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Okay, so that's another way if you want to give yourself a visual. Okay, have more multiplication, more review, the same thing we did over there. And okay, we have a little bit of a review check here. I want to go over these as well. Okay, so over here, they are teaching how to do place value notation. Place value notation, the best way I like to explain this and to even work it out is to just word by word, you write the problem, you write the number, how it is said. So when you're saying this number, what are you saying? 100. That's the 100. 43. 143. 143. So every time you say one of the numbers, then you go ahead and write it. So this one, what does it say? 500. Okay, so that's what I'm writing first. 500. 40. 40 is the next one then. 2. 542. 542. Another way to think of it is you start from the first number because that's the biggest one. Okay, so we always start from the largest number, which is the hundreds, then the tens, then the ones. And if we had thousands, those would go before these hundreds. Okay, so over here, the first number is a 1. So we put the 1 down, and there's 2 more numbers behind it, so we put zeros in place of those 2 numbers. Now we have the 6 is next, so we put the 6 down, and there's only 1 number behind the 6, so we go ahead and put 1 0 for that place. And then we have the 3, and there's nothing behind it, so that just stays just a 3. Okay, so that's how we do place value notation. What is 2 counted 7 times? We've done these. These we've already gone over, so we'll skip that and see if there's anything else. And see over here, you're going to go ahead and practice some more of that place value notation. So remember, it's exactly how it's said. That's how you write it down. So it would be 300, 300. 350, 50's right here. 350, and then the last one is 1. So the last one will be 1. Okay? Okay, so if you have any questions, then just message me and I'll answer any other questions you guys may have for chapter 4. Thank you.